Hello everyone. In the last video we have discussed about the input output functions, that is the types of input output functions are formatted and unformatted. Formatted input output functions are scanf and printf. Okay, so there you have to specify the type of data which you are going to read, right? And unformatted input output functions are getchar, putchar, gets, put s. Okay, so these already we have discussed in the last video. So in this video we will see what are the types of input output functions. Okay, that is formatted input output functions and unformatted input output functions. So the first one is a integer input. So the %d character group is used to input decimal integer data through the standard input device. Okay, suppose if you want to read the integer type of data, then we have to specify %d character. So %d is a conversion character. So in the last video we have discussed that is the general form of reading the input, that is by using scanf function we read the input. Okay, whatever the data you want to read, it may be integer, float, char or whatever. Okay, for that we use a scanf function. So scanf is used to read the input. Okay, so the syntax is, or the general form is, scanf within the parenthesis, in the double quotation, control string, comma and address list. So in the control string we have to specify, or we have to mention the conversion character, that is it may specify one or more conversion character. So % symbol is nothing but conversion character. It may be one or a more than one conversion character you may include in control string, and comma and in the next address list. Okay, so address list is used to store the value of the variable. Address means the memory where the data, the variable of the data is stored. Okay, so integer input means if you want to read integer data, integer input, so %d character we use to input decimal integer through standard input device. So what is the standard input device? It may be keyboard or it may be mouse. Okay, and the example is scanf within the parenthesis. So the control string what you have to specify, %d, double quotation complete, comma, ampersand sign. Ampersand sign is nothing but address operator and number is the variable. Okay, so here example here you can see scanf %3d, %3d and num. So %3d means if the input data to be assigned any number, okay, so that is stored in one memory location, that is a number or a num. Okay, so here the digits are right justified in formatted input. This means the rightmost digit of the number will occupy the rightmost column. For example, -2468 is the input number. So now we will see how these numbers are read in a input integer, that is integer input. Here the field width for number is a 5. Okay, just assume the field width instead of a %3d, here you can take %5d, that is 5d means it is a field width, means only within the 5 field width you can fit the number, whatever the number you are going to read. So field width is 5. So the number should type the input data as shown pictorially. So the width is 5. Okay, so as I told, the digits, the numbers are right justified. Okay, it means the rightmost digit of the number will occupy the rightmost column. So what is the last number? 8. So 8, 6, 4, 2 and a minus. Okay, so this is how the numbers are stored in the memory location. So next, floating point number. So floating point numbers are used to read the floating point input or floating point data. So here %f is used to read the floating point input or floating point data. Okay, so %f is a specification to read the floating point data. And here the field width is generally not specified for real numbers, that is floating point numbers, whether it is decimal or a scientific notation. Okay, so the example here you can see %f, that is a control string, and num is the address list of a variable where the value is stored in that particular location. Okay, scanf, another example here you can see scanf %lf. %lf means long float. If you want to read, that is a double precision number. Okay, if you want to read the double precision number, then you have to specify LF rather than only F. Okay, so the field width of real numbers includes integer part, decimal point, and the fractional part. Okay, so the field width, it includes all these three parts, that is integer, decimal point, and the fractional point, right? So here we will see one example, scanf %5f. So as I told, 5 is the width of the field. Okay, 5f is the width of the floating point field, and the radius is the variable where the floating point is stored. So assume the number is to be entered is a 2.34. 2 is the integer part, point is the decimal number, 34 is the fractional part. Okay, so this number contains 4 characters. So as I told, including decimal point, here it contains 4 characters. Okay, 2.34 are the 4 characters, but the specified width is a 5. Okay, as I have given in the example, 5 is the specified width. So leading space is replaced by blank space. Okay, so only we need to put the numbers from the right justification. The last number is a 4, then 3, decimal point 2. So one space is left. So that space is a put by the blank space. Okay, so there no need to write anything. It is nothing but a blank space. Okay, right? So this is one. So let's see another example. That is, example is 23.456. So what is the field width? 5, but what the number we are going to enter, or we are trying to enter? 6. This means that the specified width is a 6, that is 23.456 including a decimal point. So there are 6 characters, right? But it entered only, or it stored only 23.45. It will not store, that is a 6 in the memory location, because the specified field width is only 5. Okay, so from right justification, 5, 4, decimal point 3, 2. Only these 5 characters are stored in the memory location. It is a floating point. Then character input. Some applications require a character or string constant. Okay, to read the character constant, we use a %c. Control string is used to read the character constant, and the character string, that is a %s, is used for a string constant. If you want to read only single character, then we specify %c. If you want to read the group of characters, then we have to specify %s. % means single character, %s means group of character. Okay, so here you can see the example. The control string is %c, and the symbol may be anything. It should be only single character, and a %s name. So name is a group of characters. Okay, so collection of characters, then you have to specify %s. Okay, so these are the input, that is the integer input, floating point input, and a character input. Okay, so see you in the next video.